Hello friends, I am Sudhir and you are enjoying the YouTube channel English Carnival, a journey of learning with joy. Friends, this channel is dedicated to English language, literature, criticism, academics, motivation and many more. Friends, today we are going to study William Wordsworth's popular composition called The Solitary Reaper, which was published in 1807. But friends, before we proceed, I request you to subscribe the channel by just pressing the subscribe button and hitting the bell icon so that you may get the notifications of uploaded such videos on this particular channel called English Carnival in coming days. Friends, before we proceed, let us see some basic objectives of this today's video or today's presentation, which is about William Wordsworth's popular poem called The Solitary Reaper. Number one, we have to understand William Wordsworth's literary contribution in brief. Number two, we have to explore, study and understand William Wordsworth's popular composition called The Solitary Reaper. Number three, we have to understand the meanings of different words used in this particular poem called The Solitary Reaper. And number four, we have to summarize the poem conveniently with simple words and explain it easily line by line for better understanding. Friends, I request you not to skip this video, not to skip this presentation and try to watch it till end for perfect understanding. Friends, William Wordsworth's The Solitary Reaper is no doubt one of the most popular compositions, and this poem was inspired by William Wordsworth's trip to Scotland in 1803 with his sister named Dorothy Wordsworth. Friends, this poem is a kind of pastoral snapshot of a young girl working alone in the field in the highlands of Scotland. And poet tries to describe the song being sung by that girl and fails to understand the meaning, content and language of that particular song. Friends, he tries to analyze the song in his own way and represents his view, whatever comes in his mind, and this poem is all about all these things. Friends, this poem is written in 34 lines and divided into 4 stanzas and primarily composed in iambic tetrameter. Friends, here William Wordsworth, or as far as William Wordsworth is concerned, he was born among the beautiful lakes and mountains of Lake District in northwest England. Friends, he belongs to the Romantic period of English literature, which covers up the span from 1770 to 1850. Friends, he has been considered as one of the founders of the Romanticism. He has been considered as a member of the poet of spiritual and epistemological speculation. He is best known for his popular work written in collaboration with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, that is S.T. Coleridge, and that is Lyrical Ballad, published in 1798. Friends, some of his popular compositions are Tintin Abbey, we have then the Prelude, we have Strange Fits of Passion, Have I Known, we have London, then Ode on Intimations of Immortality, then Daffodils, the most popular composition, then Ode to Duty and Resolution and Independence. So friends, this is what all about the poems or the poet William Wordsworth in brief. Now let us explore the poem and see what exactly William Wordsworth says through this poem called The Solitary Reaper. So friends, in the first stanza he says, "Behold her, single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass." Friends, the poet, while traveling or roaming in the highland valleys in Scotland, he comes across a lonely girl who is busy in harvesting the crops and singing a beautiful, strange song which cannot be understood by the poet or William Wordsworth. Friends, here the poet tries to concentrate on the song and tries to understand the words and meaning of that song, but he fails. Friends, in fact, he did not want to disturb her and he just wanted to pass gently without disturbing her song and without disturbing the atmosphere. In the first stanza, friends, there are some words and we need to understand their meanings as well. We have single means alone, yon means yonder or there, highland means a mountainous region in the northwest of Scotland, and lass means a girl, usually young and unmarried one. Friends, here reaping means the act of cutting crops. Then we have gently, that means smoothly or peacefully. Then let's see what he says in the second stanza, friends. Alone she cuts and binds the grains and sings a melancholic strain. Oh, listen, for the wail profound is overflowing with the sound. Friends, in this stanza, the poet points it out that the girl is alone and singing a beautiful song and cutting and binding the grains. Friends, the poet guesses and anticipates. He feels that she is singing a sad song, as he fails to understand the same lexically or the lexical meaning of the words of that particular song. Friends, the poet insists his fellow travelers to listen to the song silently and carefully, because he feels that the valley is overflowing because of this beautiful song. Friends, in this second stanza also there are some words and we need to understand their meanings as well. We have the words like melancholy, that means unhappy. We have strain, that means tune of the song. We have wail, that means valley. Profound, that means deep. Now friends, let's see in the third stanza what he says. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands. Of travelers is some shady haunt among Arabian sands. Friends, through these lines or with the help of this stanza, Wordsworth says and compares the song being sung by that girl with that of the sweet singing of nightingale bird. Here, friends, the poet tries to associate the sweetness of that song with the beautiful cries of the nightingale. Friends, the melodious note of a nightingale sounds sweet and welcoming to a tired group of travelers is in some shady shelter in the middle of the Arabian desert. But he also points it out that the song of the highland girl is sweeter than that of the nightingale's voice or cries. In this stanza, friends, there are some words, and they are nightingale. Of course, it is a migratory songbird common in England and Europe. We have the word called chant, that means sing. We have bands, that means group of tribes. We have hunt, that means a place which is frequently visited by people. In the next stanza, friends, William Wordsworth says, voice of thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Here, friends, in these four lines, William Wordsworth says and switches his stance of comparison from nightingale to another well-known songbird, that is cuckoo bird. Friend, here he says that in the springtime, the cuckoo bird breaks the silence of the sea in the far off Hebrides islands and sings in a beautiful manner, in a beautiful way. But he confesses that the song of the girl is more beautiful and thrilling than that of the cuckoo bird. In this stanza also there are some new words that we need to understand the meanings of those words. We have the word like thrilling, that means very impressive and emotionally moving. We have Hebrides, that means a group of islands to the north of Scotland. Friends, in the next stanza, William Wordsworth says, will no one tell me what she sings? Perhaps the plenty numbers flow for old unhappy far off things and battles long ago. Friends, these four lines show that the poet is unable to understand the song or its subject or its content or the theme of that particular song which is being sung by that girl, and he feels that that girl is singing this song in her native language. So the poet asks other travelers and confirms that if anyone can throw some light on the content and subject of that particular song which is being sung by that girl. And later on he himself anticipates that it might be mournful or sad song, and she might be remembering the painful past days or something about the past battle that she had experienced, and accordingly she is trying to incorporate those memories in that particular song. Friends, in this stanza also we have some words like plaintive, that means the melancholy lines of poetry related to this song, or mournful we can say. The word number refers to poetic meter as the number of syllables that shapes a line. In the next stanza, William Wordsworth says, or is it some more humble lay, familiar matter of today, some natural sorrow, loss or pain that has been and may be again. Friends, again William Wordsworth anticipates that the song being sung by that particular girl might be about some more useful happenings, like some natural sorrow or loss or pain or a death or a domestic day-to-day incidents which has occurred or may happen again. In this stanza, again we have words like humble, that means polite, then late, that means a song, and sorrow, that means sadness. In the seventh stanza, William Wordsworth says, whatever the theme, the maiden song, as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work, and over the sickle bending. Friends, in this stanza, William Wordsworth talks about the impression of the song created on his heart and mind. Friends, here the poet says that no matter what the theme or content of that song is or was, the maiden girl was singing like there is no stopping or there is no end of that particular song. The poet saw her singing at her work, bending over the sight. The flow of her music was so impressive that it seemed to be never ending for him. Friends, in this stanza also we have word like maiden, that means an unmarried girl. We have another word like sickle, that means a short farming tool. And in the next stanza, William Wordsworth says, or what he says, let's see. I listened motionless and still, and as I mounted up the hill, the music in my heart I bore, long after it was heard no more. Friends, in this stanza, William Wordsworth says that he listened the song silently and without creating any kind of disturbance. Friends, he stops on his way and gets impressed a lot by the song which is being sung by that girl. Once he started to climb the hill, the song could no longer be heard, but he bore the music, the melody of that solitary reaper's song in his heart. In this way, friends, the song has created a typical kind of impression on the mind of William Wordsworth or poet. So friends, it is all about William Wordsworth's popular poem called The Solitary Reaper. And friends, I hope you have liked this video and presentation, and if you have really liked it, then I request you to like it, share it, comment it, and share it among your friends, near and dear ones as well. If you are a new viewer to this channel, friends, then I request you to subscribe the channel by just pressing the subscribe button and hitting the bell icon, so that you may get the notifications of uploaded such academic videos on this particular channel in coming days. So friends, we'll meet soon again with the video on another popular literary composition. Till then, friends, just take care of yourself and be happy. Thank you very much, friends.